Do you like popcorn? Is there a difference between this name brand Act 2 and Walmart's Great Value popcorn? I'm going to find out. Kim Townsel here. Welcome back to my channel. It's free to like, subscribe, leave a comment, share this video if appropriate. I'm going to test these two products and see, is one better than the other one? Is the Great Value butter flavored microwave popcorn better than Act 2 Butter Lovers popcorn? Let's find out. I got the Act 2 at Walmart for $5.44. It contains 18 bags. Each bag is 2.75 ounces. Also got the Great Value at Walmart. Paid only $4.98 for it. And it has 24 bags that are a little bit lighter, 2.40 ounces. The Great Value is 100% whole grain popcorn with no trans fat per serving and no artificial preservatives or flavors. The Act 2 has 0 grams of trans fat per serving and is also 100% whole grain popcorn. It has natural and artificial flavors. Let's check the nutrition label. The Great Value says there's 2 servings per bag. So the calories per serving, it says, is 160, but that's going to have to be doubled, so it's going to be 320, which is going to give you about 4 grams of protein per bag. Not really anything else other than there should be a good bit of fiber. So the whole bag is going to give you 7% of your dietary fiber. Excuse me, the whole bag is going to give you 14% of your dietary fiber, and half of the bag will give you 7%. The Act 2 has 2.5 servings per bag. Who does that? Who divides a bag into 2.5 servings? So now you've got to do some math. It's going to be 2.5 times 140. So that's going to be 140 and 140 and 70. Way more calories per bag. Again, nothing really to get excited about. So they're not even giving you numbers that are easy to compare. The ingredients for the Act 2: popping corn, palm oil, salt, natural flavor, and this other stuff. For the Great Value, you have popcorn, palm oil, salt, natural flavors, rosemary extract, okay, and color added, and ascorbic acid is just like a vitamin C to preserve freshness. And it has butter, which is cream and salt. The Great Value, of course, is distributed by Walmart. The Act 2 is distributed by Act 2. There's the website and the phone number. Gluten-free on the Act 2. Don't see that on the Great Value. The Act 2 gives you some storage options that you can store it vertically and pop open the bottom so that the pack's distributed as shown here. If you want to do it for horizontal, you can pop it open and the pack's open like that, which is cool to have options, right? The Great Value just has a normal pop it open, stick it back in there. Opening these up, this is what the Great Value looks like. They come wrapped in cellophane as they should. This side down, remove the plastic over it before popping. It tells you to put it with this side up in the center of the microwave. Do not use the popcorn button on your microwave because popping times vary. And it says to set the cooking time for 1 minute and 45 seconds. If you find too many unpopped, then next time increase the cooking time. Listen carefully and stop popping when you've got 1 to 2 seconds to pop. Pull the corners open. Be careful because it's going to be hot and it will be steamy. Do not feed popcorn to infants or toddlers because the kernels are a choking hazard. So they look like that. The Act 2 yeah, I did that just okay, well that didn't work very well for me. Should have got scissors. The bags are prettier. Act 2 microwave popcorn. Gives you the instructions very clearly on the other side. It gives you a use by date. Tells you to open it up, put the thing on bottom, and this one you have to microwave it a little bit longer because there's more popcorn in here. Same thing, when you got about 1 second between pops. Be careful, the bags are hot. Open it away from your face. Children should not prepare without adult supervision. And again, don't feed it to infants and toddlers. So that's what that bag looks like. Feels pretty solid. Feels pretty solid. I just did a bang-up job opening that, didn't I? As usual, I can't open packages for anything. Terrible. We'll pop this one first. It says 1 minute 45 seconds. I'm going to cook it for 1.5 minutes and we'll go from there, because typically when I follow the directions it over pops. Well, of course, my camera ran out of video time, but it seemed like 1.5 minutes was appropriate. There's some unpopped kernels. Oh, there's some butter in that bag. They weren't kidding. Maybe I could have popped it for 1 minute and 45 seconds. So it's pretty. Seems like it's coated with butter. Pop the other one, see what happens to it. Act 2 says 1.5 to 2 minutes. I know there's more popcorn in here, so I'm going to set it on 2 minutes. So 2 minutes, and there's no more popping. Let's open the bag. Feels as if everything got popped. Again, seems like it has a lot of butter. A lot of butter in the bag. Let's compare the two. Here's a close-up of the Act 2. It's pretty. Looks like everything popped, nothing burnt. Here's a side-by-side comparison of the Great Value and the Act 2. There's about a cup of each in the small white bowls. I put them in bowls that were just alike, so the comparison would be equal. I think the Great Value may be a little bit thinner pieces of popcorn. Hard to say. They look very similar. I mean, maybe they're made by the same people, just packaged differently. So I will sit down and taste these and see what I think and report back. Not that much difference in the popping and the appearance. That's a lot of popcorn. The things I do for research. So I've eaten this much of the popcorn over the night. You can see that there is some, whatever you want to call it, grease, butter, residue in the bottom of the bowl. This is the Great Value. It's okay, it's buttery. The Act doesn't have as much residue in the bottom. I think more of it actually stays on the popcorn. The Act has a much richer butter flavor. It does have artificial flavors in it, but neither one is salty enough for me. I do like a good bit of salt on my popcorn. I'm not wild about the greasiness of this. And if I were eating this just by itself, the Great Value, I would tell you that it's good. But having compared it to the Act 2 in the same night, I'm going to have to give a slight edge to the Act 2. I'm going to put some popcorn salt on these and finish them up. After eating these a few more times, I'm going to say that I do prefer the Act 2. It's less greasy, it has more flavor, and it just tastes better. So that's my final take on these. If you can't afford it, then the Great Value is not horrible, but it's just a little too greasy. Thank you for watching my video review of the Great Value popcorn versus the Act 2 popcorn. Remember, it's free to like, subscribe. Leave a comment below. What do you like about popcorn? Is there a brand that you like better than these? Is there something we should stay away from? Let us know so we can become better consumers. If you have time before you go, watch one of these videos because YouTube likes for you to stick around. Helps me if you give me a thumbs up. Until next time, stay corny. I do. I tell my kids teachers get paid per corny joke. If only that were true.